Instagram, Facebook, and YouTube. Today we have Imelda Loza from Fairway Mortgage. Hi, Imelda, how are you?
Hi, nice to be here with you guys.
Okay, so the video is about the loan process step by step. Let's go to the first question, Imelda. Okay, the number one is application. Do you need to go to your office to apply?
You know what? There's 3 ways we can do applications. Most people either do it over the phone, which is a really quick 15-20 minutes. Another option would be sending you the link, and then you go online yourself, and also it takes 15 to 20 minutes. And the third one would be just making an appointment and coming in person.
Perfect. Okay, step number 2. Funds being used for the purchase of the home. This is the first question. Can I use my savings to buy a home?
Absolutely. We can use most of the retirement funds. One of the things that we look for is no cash money. And once you're in the process, usually we will talk to you and kind of explain what we need to do and how that process would work.
Okay. The next question is, can the deposits that I do in my bank account affect my qualification?
Absolutely. So like I said, cash deposits are very common, and people just, having extra money and depositing or saving it at home and then thinking they can just go and deposit it. So that's huge. Before you guys do any deposits, please contact us. We will walk you through exactly what needs to be done.
Okay.
So it won't affect you.
Okay, next question. Can I use money from my retirement account?
Yes.
Yes, right?
Yes, most of the retirement accounts, they have great benefits for the people, especially when you're purchasing a home. So if you talk to us, we will explain to you exactly what needs to be done, step by step.
Perfect. Next question. Can you explain how this works about the retirement account?
Yeah, every retirement is a little different. Usually it's a process and it takes 2 to 3 weeks to obtain the funds. So it's very important, if you're thinking of doing this, to please let us know immediately, and we will walk you through exactly what step needs to be done. And you would need to contact them and find out what your benefits for buying a home would be.
Okay. Can I use some money gift from my family member that is helping me to buy a home?
Yeah, absolutely. So if you guys are planning on getting a gift from parents, it has to be immediate family. In most parts. If you guys contact me, I can tell you exactly what's the best way to do it, depending on the situation of the donor.
Okay. Step number 3, credit. What credit score is needed to qualify for a loan?
A minimum credit score that we require is 620.
620.
620. If your score is a little lower than that, we will work with you.
Okay. Can you explain how the credit score works?
So the credit score works a little bit. It's a FICO score, and it's reported by 3 bureaus, and we look at the mid FICO, so not the high one nor the middle one. And usually it's just kind of your credit worthiness. We're looking to see where you're at, and that's what determines what programs you will qualify for. A lot of times it determines like your pricing when it comes to rates, and also your ratios, how high we can go to qualify you.
Okay, and if you have a better credit score, how does it affect you? How does it help you? Okay.
So if you have a better score, and if there's any way we can get you there, we will always advise you to do that first. But one of the big things that a higher score will help you with will be pricing, the amount that I can qualify you for. You will get a better chance to qualify for a higher loan amount at that point.
Okay, and next question. In case that the buyer is willing to increase his or her credit score, they're willing to work with you. Can you guide them how to do it? Like, how long are you gonna help them?
Oh yeah, absolutely. So depending on where your score is at the moment that I pull credit, one of the biggest things that I'm going to look at is can we better your credit? And how much more we can better it. Is it going to be worth you spending that little extra money to get your score up? And yes, we will walk you through. We do have a credit tool department in our company that will work with you as well. So it would be between me and that company in that department in my company, and we will get you where you need to be at.
Do you charge them for that?
There
service?
is no charge for this additional charge at all.
Perfect. Okay, the next question is, if they don't, you already talked about helping them. So the next step is documentation. Why the lender is asking for so much documentation today?
Yes, I get that question all the time. One of the biggest things that we ask for is going to be documentation on everything that we see. I think our biggest thing is going to be in your bank statements, any deposits, all deposits, any funny withdrawals like extra car payments that are not in your credit. We're going to question every single thing. And it's just to be compliant with all the guidelines with FHA, Fannie Mae, Freddie Mac, VA, any of those products will require all that.
Okay. What documents does the buyer needs to get ready when they are employees?
Okay,
You
if you
wanna
guys
ask
are ready to start looking and you're thinking of calling us, there is the initial documentation. It's very easy. It's going to be your W-2s for 2 years, so 2015, 2016 in this case. And tax returns, also 2 years. The most current 30-day pay stubs, and 1 month bank statement to start, and then your photo ID would be the main ones that we would ask for.
And what about when they're self-employed?
For their self-employed, it's almost exactly the same. The only difference is we will not ask you for any W-2s. We will ask for any 1099s if available, and no pay stubs will be required.
Okay, the last question is, when they take all the paperwork, how long is it going to take you to pre-qualify them so they can start looking for a house?
Okay, so in the most part, it's going to all depend on you guys, okay? So the faster you guys get me those documents, depending on your pay stubs, on the documentation that you're giving me, I might be able to turn around and give you an approval right away. If not, I will order a verification of income. That usually takes between 24 to 72 hours, sometimes a little longer, depending on your employer.
Perfect. So
Yeah.
thank you so much, Imelda.
Yeah, you're welcome.
I'll see you in the next video.
Absolutely.
Bye.